So we're behind the scenes at EuroCosplay 2016 final, and I'm here with...
the Danish representative, Kina Rashaba.
And which character are you cosplaying as?
I'm dressed up as Cheshire Cat by Sakiso Art.
So Sakizo is an artist, produces absolutely beautiful dress designs. It was very popular in the show last year, seems to be very popular in the show this year as well. So why did you choose this one?
I think the art itself is just gorgeous. I think it really grasps the concept of the Cheshire Cat itself, and I always have loved the movie Alice in Wonderland. So cats has been my thing, and when I got to find one with a big poofy pink wig, lots of details, and it's just the 1800s is everything I basically love about anything, and it's just mashed together in one costume.
So you've mentioned the wig. Can you just turn very slowly so we can see all the detailing on it? It's absolutely beautiful. So how long did it take to style the wig, roughly?
Actually, it's pretty quick.
Yeah?
I bought wigs that already had like curls in it, so it took me 2 days to finish off the wig.
Okay, and the dress itself, how long?
200 hours
200
plus.
hours, goodness.
It's quite a lot of sewing. It's like 35 meters of fabric in here.
Yeah.
It's just hidden.
So we're here with the...
I'm Iconoclast, hello. I'm Zsófia Nagy from Budapest, Hungary.
You're the Hungarian representative, and you're cosplaying as the witch from Into the Woods.
Yes, I am.
So it's absolutely gorgeous. How long did it take you to make the dress?
It took, I think it's a month.
A month?
Maybe.
Was you working an everyday kind of thing on it?
Yeah,
So-
actually, yes.
So how have you got the...
The shoulder part.
Yeah, 'cause these are-
It happens to be made by, if you know the plastic bones that used for
corsets, yes.
Yes, that's what happens to it.
Do you mind if I have a feel?
Of course.
Yeah, so there's a plastic bone running through the channels just here, and that's what gives it the shape.
Yeah, and it's covered satin tapes, and on the edge of it, it's cotton cord.
And so why did you choose this character?
I love Colleen Atwood's work, and she was the costume designer of the movie, and I always wanted to make some of her works. And when I first saw The Witch, I thought, that's my part.
Yeah, I'm a cosplayer myself, and I've had so many characters where I've just looked at the design and went, that one.
Yeah.
If you don't mind just sort of giving us a short, slow twirl so we can have a look at the detail. Stunning. And how long did the wig take?
I think it took 2 or 3 days in a row.
And did you put all the curls in yourself, or was the...
Yes.
Yep. It's amazing. And you've got black in there as well as the turquoise.
No, the wig itself has 2 colors, and it's some like ombre or something.
Ah,
and
okay.
Yeah, so it's not created by myself.
Yeah. It's a lovely effect.
Thank you.
So I believe that's the German representative. We're here with the French representative, and you're cosplaying as Royal Guard, was it? From Warhammer.
From Warhammer, yes.
Yes.
An high elf.
Sorry?
And high elf.
High elf, okay. And so, obviously you've got the armour, you've got the fur, lots of work has gone into this. How long did it take, roughly?
500 hours.
500 hours. Goodness. And so what did you use for the armour? Is it Warbler or foam?
No, it's PVC.
PVC, okay.
And resin for some part, like this.
Okay, and did you cast this?
Yes.
Yes. Do you mind if you just turn around so we can get some of the detailing? It's fantastic. So what's your favourite part of the costume? Do you have one?
The breastplate.
The breastplate. Yeah, because there's a lot of detailing
Right,
on there.
there's a lot of details.
So,
and I like the lion head here.
It is gorgeous, yeah. How did you get the embossing on the armour?
It's paper.
Oh, it's paper?
It's pressed paper.
Oh, that's interesting. It looks fantastic. Yeah, you would not be able to tell
It's not
that's paper.
very difficult.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things in cosplay. The simplest technique can sometimes work the best. It does look fantastic.
Like this. This was made with a mold of paper.
Fantastic.
Just a sheet of paper.
You just rolled it into a cone.
Yes, and I put the resin inside.
Ah, it works really, really well.
Sorry, you're a good volunteer. Yeah, whoops.
Okay, so obviously we have Saruman the White from Lord of the Rings, and you are the representative from?
Bulgaria.
From Bulgaria. So lovely detailing on it, because it looks so simple, but obviously once you
Yeah.
get up closer you can see, you know, everything with the clasps and the detail on the fabric. So how long did it take you to make?
Well, about a half a year.
Half a year.
So I had a little time to perfect. So it needed to be perfected.
Yeah.
Some little
It does
tiny
look-
detail.
Yeah, it does look really, really great.
Yeah.
And so you've got electronics in the staff
Yeah,
and in the...
it lights up. Okay,
Yeah,
the switch, and of course the eye.
yeah.
The whole great eye.
So why did you choose Saruman?
Well, actually, two reasons. First, I wanted to do a tribute to Sir Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, he passed suddenly, I'm afraid. And he's one of my favorite actors, actually. In the role, I think his greatest role would be of Saruman the White. So I wanted to do a little tribute to him. And I love the actor. I like the role he portrayed. So I really love fantasy and wizards. So if it has a staff, I will do it.
It looks amazing, and I'm sure Christopher Lee, if he were still with us, would think it was amazing as well. Do you mind just turning slowly for us so we can see all the detailing?
Yeah, of course, of course. The biggest nightmare were these clasps.
Did you make these?
Yeah, they're handmade. They're hand knotted, and actually those little shiny knots too on the
wow.
sleeves.
So we're here with the German representative, and you're cosplaying as, it's from Dance of the Vampires, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes. What's the name of the character again?
Graf von Krolok means Count von Krolok.
Fantastic. And so in the selections, you actually cosplayed as the 11th Doctor, didn't you?
Right.
Yes.
Yes,
and
I did.
so obviously, you know, there's a big change of costume.
Yes.
So when you went into the selection, did you think if you won it, this is what you would like to do, or did that come after?
No, it's a dream cosplay I've always wanted to do, and after I was chosen to be here, I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I exactly thought about bringing the 11th again, but with another outfit, but then I was like, no, such a huge opportunity to do the costume you've always wanted to do and always were too scared of crafting actually, and then I chose this.
It looks amazing, the amount of detail, because
Yes.
you mostly see the cloak, but then once you look at the details on the inside,
It's
you
so
have
sad because
the waistcoat and the jacket here.
yes, the cape was actually the least difficult part. Everything else took me a month, and the cape was like 2 weeks. It's pretty sad.
How long did it take you to make roughly?
I started in June, and I finished last week.
So very close then.
Yes.
So you've got the collar here that is sort of stiff at the back. How have you attained that look, the stiffness?
Oh,
of the
it's
collar?
it's called EcoFeel. It's
Okay.
some kind of interfacing, normally used with leather.
Okay.
And I just cut it out and formed it. I shaped it by hand. I stitched the fabric onto it by hand and created this look like stretching the fabric into this kind of direction or look I wanted to create. And then I decorated everything.
So, because if we get in really close here,
Yes.
come in with the camera, you can see there's no visible stitching on there at all. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, got all the embroidery on the back here as well, and the lace work. That's gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
So, do you have a favourite part of the costume?
Yes, it's actually the vest.
The vest.
Yes. Okay. If you want to, you can unbutton it because it has pretty beautiful lining, and I can't do it with my hands. But if
so
you want,
if I-
you can just do it. Yes, that's the most
Oh, wow.
iconic part of it
That's
because
gorgeous.
he's a vampire, so
That's
beds
fantastic.
have to be there.
It's one of those little details which I guess you're not going to be able to show off on stage.
Totally not.
but
I'm
it's-
not gonna striptease. I'm sorry.
I'll change out and see outside.
The which
Ireland's
representative? The Irish representative. Hello. You're doing Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
we've just been speaking to the Saruman as well.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, we've got 2 Lord of the Rings. So
Good buddy of mine.
so this is also what you were selected in at EuroCosplay last year.
Yeah.
How long did it take to make?
This thing took about 2 months, part-time. I was working part-time, about maybe 3 or 4 hours a day. I'm going to college at the moment, so didn't really have so much time. But yeah, I mean, it took a while, a lot of stress.
And this is foam, is it?
Yeah, so basically the helmet is actually made of EVA foam, and I use lollipop sticks to sort of extrude some of the parts, and then I coated it with craft foam. And then on top of that, you just add a layer of acrylic paint, and it just painted over with some cheap spray paint.
It's a fantastic effect.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like it's quite messy, and I really wanted it to be that messy because Sauron is a character who's lived like thousands of years, so I would expect his armor to be like almost destroyed to the point, and I don't really like the clean sort of thing. So like if his armor is clean, he doesn't really get that Dark Lord effect.
Yeah.
So when it's kind of messy, it's kind of like you look at it and you're like, whoa, that looks really crazy, and that's the kind of effect I wanted to go for. So.
And so, like I say, this is what you wore for the selection, which was at EuroCon last year. And so, what did you do to it in terms of, did you make any fixes or changes in the intervening year?
Yes, I did actually. In EuroCon, I was actually higher than this.
Okay.
In EuroCon, I was about 8.5 feet.
Goodness.
Yeah, it was really high. But that was a problem because I was wearing 5-inch, 6-inch heels, and I couldn't go half an hour on those heels. And the other thing is this shoulder. In EuroCon, I couldn't move it. Like I couldn't move my arms above this level, but now I can.
So you've jointed them now.
Yeah. They're basically now I can get some degrees of freedom over here, whereas I could never even think of doing that.
And so you've got the chainmail here as well.
Yeah. Oh, that don't even.
You linked all that yourself,
Don't
did you?
even. Yeah, that took hours upon hours. Like just oh my god, sitting down and doing the rings one by one.
Yeah.
If anybody's gonna make chainmail, I recommend that you're ready to spend a lot of time. Like you're gonna have great fun with this. Sure.
So I'm taking my props and coming for a photo shoot.
There you go.
It's quite difficult to see
Yeah.
the Nomi. I can see like here, but then when I want to look down, I can't see anything.
Do you need me to switch off? Put it back there.
Thanks. Actually, don't.
Yeah, we're going to use it for pictures.
Yeah.
That's you then.
You got it stuck.
There's the Austrian competitor, and this is from Warcraft, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Which character is it?
Varian Rin, the King of Stormwind, who just died, actually.
Awkward.
I made the costume before he died.
But it looks amazing.
Thank you.
So, how long did it take you to make, roughly?
I would say like 3 months of work time, more or less. I started in May and was finished. Maybe I started in April and I think I was finished in July, something like this. I don't have a time schedule for it, so it's not that easy to say. But yeah, 3 months pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, and is this the one that you were in the semi-finals with? Or is
Yeah, I
it,
qualified in this one because there was no time to make an equally good costume in the time that I was left because scheduling issues and stuff.
So when was it you got selected?
End of July.
End of July, yeah. So
there was so much stuff that had to be figured out before I go there, so I just knew when I was going and stuff. So I needed more time to actually start something new than I had, so I thought I
just improve this one, yeah. And so what have you used for the armor? Is that
the armor is foam, actually.
It's foam?
EVA foam. Everything is EVA
Everything's
foam.
EVA foam.
Sword is made of wood, and then there's styrofoam, like insulation foam.
Yeah, and then you've got the LED effect here as well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a chip in here in the handle, and the power bank, a 5-volt power bank powers it. So, and there's a chipset that just does a sinus effect, and so it goes up and down, so it pulls it.
Fantastic. And do you mind just turning slowly for us so we can see all the detailing?
The shoulders are both different, so they're two different shoulders. And both like they all have LEDs in the eyes too. Like everything that has eyes has LEDs too.
Fantastic.
And the other side is the bird, the eagle head. And the knee pads and the belt also have the LEDs in them. It's a bit bright in here, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But
oh, you can just see it, yeah. But it'll look really impressive on the stage, I suspect.
all the gems are cast in resin, like transparent gems. Not sure if you can see this in the sliding in here, but
yeah, no, you can just about see it. Yeah. So and you resin cast all these yourself.
It's all
yeah,
resin cast, exactly.
So, why did you choose this character? I mean, obviously, all Warcraft armor looks really impressive.
Yeah, Warcraft armor. I always like to do costumes that nobody has done to the level I would like them to be done. So I like a character, and I would like them to be done to a certain level, and so I decided, yeah, I can do this, so that it's maybe the best sometimes.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Very well done on getting this far. Best of luck for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.